so now we have something very special. It's been kind of a secret, but it's kind of been leaked out a little bit. What we're gonna do for you guys, I know you're so hungry for season 2, and we want to feed you. So here's what we are going to do. Since we have so many of our voice cast actors here, and we have a script, and we have Jeremy's approval, we are going to read the script of season 2 that is called Troublemaker, or in French, it's pronounced
Saisissable.
See? Here we go. We are in Le Grand Paris Hotel. Penny Rollings and Jagged Stone's devoted assistant is standing in the doorway of the rock star's luxurious hotel suite. She holds her phone up against her ear while she speaks to the butler.
Yeah, Mr. Stone would like his breakfast brought to him on the back of a bear. Could you arrange for that, please?
We will see what I can do. Miss Penny, will that be all?
The person on the other end of the phone line now speaks to Penny, and she gestures to the butler with her hand, indicating that she's very sorry, but that she has to tend to the call. And she answers the person.
Yes, a red-eye flight would be preferable. Jagged's crocodile fang hates flying in the daytime.
And while she's speaking on the phone, with the butler still waiting, Jagged's producer, Bob, bursts into the room.
Penny, I found the perfect way to market his new album. He's going to be a guest on a reality TV show.
Ooh, I really don't think Jagged will be okay with that. No, I wasn't talking to you. Please confirm that flight.
Bob is already dashing towards the living room area of the suite. Penny gestures to the butler that he's free to leave.
Okay, thanks a lot. I'll call you back. Wait, Bob, wait!
Penny hangs up and she closes the door behind the butler and runs after Bob. By the time that she enters the room, Bob is already there with Jagged, the singer, and he turns to speak to her.
Penny, did you remember to order those macaroons for Fang?
Of course I did. I'm taking care of that right now, Jagged.
Penny takes out her pen and she clicks the button to extend the tip, and she writes Jagged's request down on the notebook, and Bob turns to Jagged and he looks very impatient.
Your album's gonna go platinum, and wait till you find out how.
Penny hurries to try and find out and catch up with the butler, but he's already nowhere in sight in the corridor. Instead, she runs into Mr. Bourgeois, the hotel owner, who also happens to be the mayor. And he looks pretty mad, and at the same time, scared of the crocodile that belongs to Jagged Stone, keeping a short distance from him.
I'm bringing your crocodile back, Miss Penny.
Jagged Stone's croc Fang is behind him.
I had to lure him all the way here with jam. The floors are in a horrible state. I've also received a barrage of complaints from terrified guests. I'm sorry, but you cannot allow your crocodile to just roam around the hotel by itself.
Penny brings Fang inside the suite with a reassuring look.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Bourgeois. Don't worry. Mr. Stone will keep Fang on a leash from now on.
Mr. Bourgeois looks like he's about to say something else, but then Penny's phone rings. At that moment, she then hears all the people leaving. Mr. Bourgeois leaves at the door, holding the crocodile's leash. Penny hurries back to Jagged and Bob in the living room area of the suite.
What? You want me to be the guest on Rocker Wants a Wife? There's nothing rock and roll about that show. My fans will never watch it.
Penny looks at Jagged. She hates seeing her rock star all upset like that. So she racks her brain for a solution while answering the phone that's still ringing.
Yes?
Of course they will, Jagged. This is how marketing works these days.
Listen, Bob, I can dig being a guest on a reality show, but it's got to be music to my ears, you know? Quality.
When she hears this, Penny gets an idea, but she has to handle the phone call. Plus, the butler is back now and he's knocking on the door.
I am so sorry, miss, but there were no bears available. Would a pony do instead?
Why can't I get that part? Penny hears Jagged getting mad behind her, and she answers the butler, trying to keep a smile on her face.
A pony is fine. Can you throw an assortment of macarons in too, please? Thanks. No, not you. Don't worry. There won't be any ponies. It's just a crocodile on a plane.
She shuts the door and she hurries back to Jagged and Bob, who are yelling louder and louder.
Deal with it, Jagged. You will be a guest on that show, whether you like it or not.
Oh, yeah? And how are you going to make me do that?
I have to call you back.
Penny leans towards Jagged and she whispers something in his ear, and Bob watches skeptically. Jagged's face lightens up.
Of course! That's brilliant! Now that's what I call a rock and roll idea! Penny, you're the best! What would I do without you?
She gives a huge fat kiss on the cheek. Huge fat kiss on the cheek. huge. That is all that. Oh! And Penny has hearts in her eyes. Exterior bakery. We move to the bakery, guys. A whole crowd of people are gathered outside. That's you guys, get ready for your line. Marinette's parents out the side of the bakery, and they look ravenously hungry and fans for Jagged, and they start chanting, Jagged! 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 Shh! Perfect, that was enough. We'll use it and save it for the episode. Officer Roger's there too. He's obviously having a hard time keeping the fans back, and they try to push through the door, and Alex says,
Welcome to Kids Plus! You're joining us live on a new episode of Fill My Shoes!
Interior of the bakery, close up on Alex, flashing a toothy smile at the camera.
And our guest today is the one and only Jagged Stone, filling the shoes of a baker!
The camera pulls back to reveal that Jagged Stone's standing behind the bakery worktop, moistening a baguette with a brush. Jagged gives the camera a little wave.
Yeah, rockers!
Marinette's dad, Tom, is standing beside him, looking super tense.
And a big thanks to Tom Dupain for having us here in his bakery. The best in Paris, I might add.
Hello.
Marinette and her mom, Sabine, are now off to the side, and the cameras are watching. Alia and Bob are there too. Alia.
Thanks for the VIP access, girl.
Sure thing. What are BFFs for?
My Jagged blog's gonna rock with these exclusive pics.
Is there anything you like that doesn't have its own blog?
The two girls are both beaming happily as Sabine looks worried, and she turns to Marinette.
I'm not sure it was such a good idea to let them film the show here, sweetie.
Of course it was, Mom. Jagged asked specifically to come here. You realize how good this is going to be for the bakery? And Dad's going to become an instant celebrity.
Well, for a celebrity, he looks pretty nervous.
Look real nervous. Sabine and Marinette smile knowingly at each other. Tom tries to give Jagged instructions, but the rock star refuses to listen.
Make sure you don't put too much water on the baguette, or it'll get soggy.
But it's not sticky enough. Tom, I'm just gonna add a bit more.
As he speaks, he tips half of the bowl of water out onto the worktop. He gasps. Ed, you are nailing it. Tom hurriedly stops mopping the water up with a cloth. Meanwhile, out of the shop, Penny is doing her best to keep the freakish fan on a leash while she watches the shoot. She fiddles nervously with the push button of her pen throughout.
Calm down, Fang.
Marinette notices how nervous Penny is and leans over to speak to her.
Are you okay, Miss Penny? Yes, it's just, this show was my idea, and Jagged's putting all his trust in me, and I hope everything goes well today.
Back to Alex, Jagged, and Tom.
So, Jagged, how does it feel to fill the baker's shoes today?
Jagged sticks 2 bread rolls on a breadstick, making it look like a little guitar.
It's awesome! Check out this edible guitar I made from scratch! This is so rock and roll!
He mimes playing a tune with his breadstick guitar, knocking everything over in the process. Bowls, culinary brushes, the bread shovels. Tom clears up the mess in his wake, forcing himself to smile into the camera. Smile into the camera.
Flour! Water, yeast in a bowl! This is the baker's rock and roll!
Back to Marinette, Alia, and Penny. Alia pulls out her smartphone to interview Penny, reporter style.
Miss Penny, so what's it like working with a star like Jagged? He must seem so cool.
Yes, he's wonderful. I mean, yes, professionally, he's awesome.
Marinette and Alia exchange amused looks. Interior, Adrian's room. Adrian is at home watching the show with Flag.
Since when do you have any interest in cooking?
The show's being shot at Marinette's.
His Kwame is wolfing down a whole loaf of... Very noisily. Let's listen to Flag eating. Adrian glances over at him, a bit grossed out.
Ew.
Want some?
No thanks.
You don't know what you're missing.
Adrian goes back to watching the show. We're back at the bakery now. Jagged finishes his song, except now Tom is singing along with him. Ed, get ready. No, you don't have to sing. He's still intimidated, trying his hardest to follow.
This is the Baker's rock and roll. Come on, Tom. All right.
Jagged suddenly calls out to Marinette.
Yo, Marinette, my favorite little lady, come and rock out with us.
Marinette hesitates, a bit shy, but Alia shoves her. She winds up right beside the rock star.
It's so cool that we get to spend the day together. Marinette's really talented, Alec. She did the artwork for my latest album. She's only in high school.
Wow, impressive.
Marinette, too intimidated to speak.
She made me an awesome pair of glasses. Penny.
Do you guys remember the glasses she made? Yeah! Just checking. Caught off guard, Penny hastily starts rummaging around in the bag that she's brought with her to pull out Jagged's Eiffel Tower sunglasses. She gives Fang's leash to Bob to hold and takes the glasses over to Jagged.
Cool, huh?
Jagged high fives Marinette from a distance. There you go.
A true family of artists, and a talented young designer, and a gifted patissier. By the way, what are you gonna bake for us now, Tom?
How about some chocolate croissants? Can you grab me a bag of flour, please, dear?
Sure, Dad.
Oh no, Marinette grabs a bag of flour and knocks it all over. Luckily, Tom's used to his daughter's clumsiness, and he catches it before it falls.
Got it. Pour some into the mixing bowl. I'll tell you when to stop.
Jagged and Marinette follow the instructions. Jagged sings.
Pour it into the mixing bowl. I'll tell you when to stop.
Bang wriggles his way away from his master. Bob lets go of the leash. Fang runs over to his master, Marinette, so surprised that she drops the bag of flour, pouring the contents all over the singer's hands.
So sorry, Jagged.
No sweat, Marinette.
Jagged picks up the bottle of mineral water from the worktop and starts throwing the liquid over his hands. But when he starts to rub his hands together, they get stuck to one another.
This is making me hands all sticky.
Tom and Marinette try to help him unlock his hands. Meanwhile, Fang licks the flour off of his master's shoes. Alex steps in to try and handle the situation.
Making pastries is obviously no piece of cake. That's a pun. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the commercial break.
And cut! But not really, no. It's continuing. It's the cameraman. And off screen, Alec picks up the croissant from the tray brought around by Sabine for the crew.
Ooh, don't mind if I do. Thank you, ma'am.
Penny speaks to Tom and Marinette as she walks towards Jagged.
Could you tell me where your restroom is, please?
At the top of the stairs.
Thanks.
Penny heaves a big sigh of relief and leads Jagged towards the stairs, inside Marinette's room. Jagged bursts into Marinette's room, followed by Penny.
No, wait, this isn't the restroom.
Whoa, this must be Marinette's bedroom. Cool. Hey, there's the sink.
Back to the bakery. While Marinette helps Tom clean up the flour in the bakery, the cameraman calls out to Alec, who is enjoying a croissant with Sabine, Bob, and Fang. Alec, we're back on the air in 30 seconds. Alec looks around.
Where's Jagged?
In the restroom, at the top of the stairs.
Thanks. Follow me. We'll improvise.
Alec and his cameraman run off. Back in Marinette's room, Penny is standing in front of the sink, wetting a towel, but Jagged wanders off like a disobedient child. He marvels at Marinette's creations, and he sees everywhere in Marinette's room, and we note pictures upon pictures of nature.
Man, Marinette's got some serious talent.
He stops in front of a poster of himself, and he mimics his own posture.
Rock on, Jagged.
We've got to hurry, Jagged.
Yeah, relax, Penny.
Just then, Alec bursts into the room, followed by his cameraman.
And we're back on the air with Jagged Stone filling the shoes of a baker. Let's see how this rock star cleans off all that flour.
Penny is trying to clean the flour off of Jagged, but first, he just can't stay still. This time, he notices a bunch of photos of Adrian on the wall. The cameraman automatically starts filming everything Jagged points out. In this case, all the pictures of Adrian.
Hey, there are more photos of this two than of me. I think the baker's daughter's got a little crush.
Back to the bakery. Marinette is still down in the bakery cleaning up. She sees the live footage of what's going on in her bedroom. On the monitor in front of her.
Ooh, teenage love is so sweet. Makes me want to write a song.
Back on Marinette, who is freaking out completely. Show us. Back upstairs, in the living room, Tiki emerges from Marinette's purse while she climbs the stairs 4 steps at a time.
Keep calm, Marinette. It's not a big deal. Of course it is, Tiki. This is a major disaster. I told everyone in school to watch today's show, including Adrian. He's gonna see all those photos and figure out that I'm in love with him.
And isn't that what you want, Marinette?
Marinette stops in the middle of the living room, where she just enters.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Not like this.
No, Marinette walks up the stairs leading into her room. Interior of Adrian's bedroom. Adrian is in front of his screen. He too sees the footage of the photos of himself in Marinette's room. And Pag is up on his shoulder, smiling wide.
Looky there, another secret admirer.
No, she's not. Marinette's just a friend.
That photo isn't one of your most flattering, is it?
On the screen, Adrian and Marinette comes rushing into her room in a mad panic. Interior, Marinette's bedroom. Marinette runs towards Penny.
What are you guys doing in here?
I'm sorry, Marinette. I couldn't find the restroom.
Hey, Marinette, do you want me to sign this poster of me?
No, I just need everyone to leave. And you, stop filming. Penny, do something.
Penny starts herding everyone towards the door.
Okay.
In her haste, Penny steps on a camera cable, and we see that Adrian, the live footage, automatically gets cut off from his screen, and his screen goes blank. The cameraman realizes what has just happened, and Alec turns to Penny.
Hey! You just cut us off the air!
I'm sorry.
Penny goes to pick up the cable, but Marinette tries to hurry her out of the room.
No, please, Penny. Get them out of here first.
Give me that cable, Penny! We're live! Penny doesn't know which order to obey, and at that same moment, Jagged starts to sneeze.
Penny, are you sure that flour was organic? You know, I'm allergic to non-organic flour.
The cable, Penny, the cable! The cable, Penny, the cable.
No.
Marinette.
Oh, yeah, of course.
14, no, get out of here.
No!
The cable, Penny, the cable!
No! Get out of my room first!
It's just,
Penny, do you have a tissue?
Just then, Bob's head bursts through the hatch leading to Marinette's bedroom.
Do you realize we've got no picture, Penny? What is going on up there?
Penny looks up from one another as she sees Jagged and Bob and Alex and the cameraman and Marinette, and she presses crazy fast on her pen, but...
Penny, you said this gig would be easy as pie.
I just... Stop! That's enough! Get out of here! All of you, just stop!
Seeing how angry Penny is, nobody says a word. They just obediently go downstairs. Penny remains behind, alone in the room, clutching the pen between her fingers. Interior, Hawkmoth's lair. Hawkmoth feels Penny's negative emotions from his lair.
A devoted assistant losing her cool. Such a fortunate opportunity.
The butterfly comes and lands on the palm of his hand. He closes his hand. We can see the whole special effects. You guys know. When he opens it up again, and it flies out in a Kuma.
little Akuma and evilize her.
The Akuma flies up into the sky of Paris. Marinette's room interior. Penny is still in Marinette's room. The Akuma slips inside her...
You guys are good.
Hawkmoth speaks to Penny from his lair.
Troublemaker, I am Hawkmoth. You've always been the faithful one, taking care of other people and solving all their problems. Today, you are free of that burden. From now on, you shall be the creator of all their problems.
Sounds like a plan, Hawkmoth.
That's where we stop.